last week, we lost.
Sisi tulipoteza ile game kwa sababu tu mistakes ndogo.
Haifa mechi imemkataa lakini coaches bado wanang'ania acheze. That's all. Toka kwa kwanza ilikuwa imeshayumba.
And for a moment, it felt like everything changed. For weeks, people talked about Stein Warriors like we were building something special.
Unajua Stein Warriors mzee? Tuko hapa. The best coach intana na kwa ushauri. Coach toka kwenye bench relax. Jumapili leo relax. Sasa mnafunga watu 48 kwa 6. Nataka ni nini?
Then one game happened. One bad performance, one loss, and suddenly everything felt different.
Game ilikuwa ni ngumu kwetu sisi. Wapinzani pia waliweza kutusoma mchezo wetu. Tulianza pia vibaya kota ya kwanza.
Stop transition magadi kuambia Abdul mwa ajate. Mbona hayo kurudi? Hakuna basi itaipata na hisa.
This loss wasn't just a loss. It felt like we lost our place in the basketball world. The aura disappeared. The conversations changed.
Sonye pesi baba! Leo Stein tuko nao. Tuko nao Stein leo. Tupo na Stein live leo.
The same people who had been praising us were now questioning us. Maybe we weren't that good. Maybe we had been overrated. Maybe we were just another team. And honestly, it felt like people were happy to find out we were beatable.
Iliuma sana, hamna matokeo yaliuma kama yale.
Inside the organization, the pressure increased.
So tumerudi tena kambini, uwanjani. Tunajiandaa sasa.
Management wasn't happy. Players weren't happy. Nobody liked how quickly things had changed. The expectations stayed the same. Only the mood changed.
Silikiana kila kitu, unanuna, unakaa, unasema na ukimea, mimi nampigia makelele kila mtu sio yako. You're not that special. You're making a lot of mistakes. And you're kweli kinaendelea. Kweli.
Everyone wanted answers. Everyone wanted solutions. And it felt like change was coming. Some people thought we needed different lineups. Some people thought we needed different coaching. Some people thought we needed different practices. Everybody had an opinion. And somehow, everybody seemed to have an answer.
Correct. Sasa mtu yuko hapa na pasi. Sio unaona anankoesha. Si utaendelea tu kwanza. Wao ndio walitufundisha kama uko enda hivi usisimame kama bafane kuendelea. Namsimamisha defender. Unaona nimemrudisha defender yuko katika zero. Nikiondoka hivi nimemwacha ajui naondoka saa ngapi.
The strange thing was, I thought the loss would wake us up. I thought it would bring back the edge we had during the offseason. I thought practice would become intense again. I was wrong. The turnout was one of the worst we had all season. The energy wasn't there. The urgency wasn't there. And every day it seemed like somebody else was unavailable. Mwinyi was already dealing with a severe high ankle sprain. DK had been involved in a motorcycle accident the same night we lost. Jimmy was battling a chest and shoulder issue and struggling to breathe when the game got physical. Tyrone was fighting through a bruised knee and then malaria. Adam started the week with malaria. Other players were already unavailable because of circumstances outside of basketball. We were thin, and the week wasn't getting easier.
Nachoweza kuahidi mashabiki wetu wa Stein Warriors kwamba this time tunaenda collect our mistakes.
Sunday night, 8 p.m. Not the easiest time for basketball in Dar es Salaam. By the time the game ends, many fans are still trying to find their way home. Work starts again in a few hours. School starts again in a few hours. Showing up on a Sunday night is a commitment.
Na naona kabisa tuko watu tofauti. Wanawake, wanaume, watoto wadogo ambao wanacheza basketball na wanapenda basketball. Vile kuna biashara hapa za viatu ambao wachezaji wa basketball ambao wanatumia kama Nike, Adidas, Jordan. Kwa hiyo ningependa kwamba kama uko nyumbani au kama uko sehemu uje uangalie basketball katika uwanja wa Don Bosco Sabel. Kwa kweli utaenjoy sana.
Mimi ni shabiki wa Stein Warriors. Tupo leo kwenye viwanja vya Don Bosco kwa kuangalia game ya Stein Warriors na ABC. Hope timu yangu itafanya vizuri kwa sababu naiamini sana.
And after the week we had, we didn't know how many people would make that commitment for us. The crowd wasn't what we were used to. Maybe it was the late tip-off. Maybe it was the loss. Maybe people weren't sure what Stein Warriors were anymore.
Game time, baby.
But the people who came chose to be there. As we walked into that Oyster Bay arena, we realized something. Maybe this wasn't the week to find out who Stein Warriors are. Maybe this was the week to find out who was still standing with us.
Mimi na support Stein Warriors. Na mume wangu ndio alionishawishi kuja hapa kwa ajili ya rafiki yake.
ABC, one of the most physical team in the league. A team built around size, rebounding, second chance points. A team that wins games by wearing opponents down. They also had Enrico, Agostino, strong, physical, crafty, a player capable of bullying his way to the basket. The streets were talking. Scouts from other teams were watching. And everybody wanted the answer to the same question. Who are the Stein Warriors after a loss? The entire week, I heard the same thing. We're coaching wrong. We're practicing wrong. We're playing wrong. Everybody had a solution. And everybody had an answer.
Keep a good defense. Keep doing what we're doing. And again, boxing out.
We knew they wanted to slow the game down, so we decided to make them play our game. More pace, more pressure, more guards, force them to run.
Okay! Let's go, Warriors!
Force them to think, force them away from their comfort zone, and from the opening tip, the response was there. Not because everything was suddenly perfect, not because all our problems disappeared, not because the criticism stopped, but because for 40 minutes, the focus returned, the discipline returned.
We're moving a lot better. The ball is moving.
The effort returned, and for one night, the noise got quiet. Last week, people were ready to tell us who we were. This week, we responded. But one game doesn't define a team. No, it doesn't. One loss does not define a team. The truth is, we're still writing that story. So who are the Stein Warriors? The team that lost? The team that responded? Or something entirely different? We'll find out. Maybe this wasn't the week to find out who Stein Warriors are. Maybe this was the week to find out who was still standing with us. Stein Warriors. Winning culture.
Pichi ndio hii, tunamtaka yoyote aje. Pichi ndio hii tunakwambia. Aje yoyote. Na vile Munu asigale Munu. Ndio Stein Warriors.